Hello and welcome. So, being that it's the last day of January, I decided to go ahead and make a quick video showing you all what I have colored the month of January. So, first off, I have 3 books from Hannah Carlson that I've colored in this month. The Tales from the Forest Kingdom, Seasons, and Magical Dawn. And I have done 1 page out of Mysteria by Anastasia Koldareva. I just love this book. It's so beautiful. But anyway, so first I thought I would show you what I've done out of my Hannah Carlson books. So I've actually completed this entire book. It was a huge accomplishment. Something that I kind of started back in 2020. I realized that I had colored so many pages in it that I was like, I might as well just finish the whole book. So actually the very last page that I colored was in the beginning of January. So we'll go ahead and start with that page. Let's see if I can find, oh yes, right here. So this page I saved for last because it had this huge kitty in it, which is adorable, but I am not the best at fur. I'm not very comfortable with coloring fur, and it's definitely something that I need to do a lot more practice on. But I decided to go ahead and make this one an orange tabby, and I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. Yeah. I use my usual medium for backgrounds, the Neo Color 2s. And this one I put a little bit of stickles on just to give it a little bit of glitter. I don't know if you can see them there, but around wherever the stars were, I did some stickles just to give it that little extra something. Anyway, so I did make a video about this book. So it was actually the very first video that I made for my channel, and it shows the entire completed book. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. So anyway, so the next book that I worked in was Seasons, and I did quite a lot in this book. Yeah, about 4 pages, I believe. These these 2 pages, I also did videos for. The first one, this was my first tutorial video, so it's up on my channel right now, and I was really happy with how this one turned out. Very happy. Neo colors in the background, Prismacolors for the rest of the page, and then the white Posca accents. This one was a work in progress that I finished. I had already done the black background, and so I just needed to decide what I was going to do for the rest of the page. Obviously, I mean, I use Prismacolor pencils mostly, so that's what I used for the rest of the page. And it's got some stickles on it as well for accents there. Yeah, white Posca again. This one turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that I would change was probably the little chin feathers on this guy. I kind of wish I would have made them the same color as this one because they kind of blend in with the icicles. But overall, I'm happy with it. The next page I colored. Oh, also this is another tutorial video. This beautiful little cardinal. I did my usual Neo Color background and some stickles on this one as well. Oh my goodness, you can hear my little dog in the background. She's come to visit with us. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to make this bird a cardinal, and I just Googled images of cardinals and used those for reference. And the pages that I did from the Forest Kingdom, I recently made a video on this. This is the latest page that I've colored. I called her the Bilberry Princess. I guess bilberries are similar to blueberries. And I looked them up, and I thought that would be a perfect little name for this page. Neocolors background, Prismacolor pencils, and white Posca. Pretty much what I use. It's like my go-to for sure. And then I did this one. And this one I used a relatively new medium for her wings. I don't know if you can see the glitter on her wings there. But I used a folk art acrylic paint in extreme glitter. And I just painted it right over the top of the Posca accents there, and it turned out really beautiful. I also did a little bit here on this, I would call it an orb of some sort. So it would just give that extra something. Now, I did a different background, or I used a different medium for the background on this page. I used my Derwent Inktense pencils, and I really like how this one turned out for sure. The colors are just gorgeous using those pencils. I love them, and they're a little bit more intense, I think, than the Neocolor 2s. So that's all I did for or from the Forest Kingdom. And lastly, I did one page out of Mysteria, and I actually did it before I started my channel early in the month. And it is this page here. Really happy with how this one turned out. I wanted it to look very January-like with the gray background and snow falling and accumulating a little bit here on the branches in her hair. And I did my little chickadees, and even though I'm not very comfortable with fur or feathers, these little guys were so tiny that I felt like I didn't really have to go too much in depth with them. And very, very happy with how this one turned out. So that's what I colored for the month of January. I think it was about 7 or 8 pages. I'd say that's pretty productive. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my video, and I hope to see you around in future videos. All right, take care. Bye-bye.